We're going to have a series of 5-minute presentations. Half of them are going to be demos. We're calling it Launchpad, where people get up, they show off their either brand new or relatively new product. If you're a commuter, you need to know what your traffic is. And you can't always depend on your town's street sensors. Now, there was a company that presented here at Ware the past couple of years, Dash. And they had an internet-connected GPS that would tell you where all the other Dash users were and what type of traffic they were experiencing. And in theory, you could route based on that. They're gone. And it only worked for people in their network. Waze is bringing that functionality to the mobile client. So visiting us here from Israel is Noam. Please welcome Noam.
Hi, everyone. So I basically took a 15-minute presentation, and I'm going to shrink it down to 5 minutes by talking really, really fast. So stay along here, and I'll talk to you about driver-generated maps and road intelligence. Basically, the question we're trying to solve is which way do you go today? You're getting in your car, you do that every day, you have several alternatives to choose, and the information you're missing is what's happening right now. Now, that information exists out there. Your neighbor that left about 20 minutes ago actually knows what's happening on the 101. He's stuck in traffic there. And someone else knows about a new route that's open, or other pieces of information are out there in the crowd or in the community. And if we can bring this information together and share it back to people fast enough, you can get a very good snapshot about what's going on, throw in some more software there, and we can actually route you around things that are happening as they are happening, try to optimize your route. So how do we do this? We basically have a mobile application, as you might have guessed. It launched today on the Android platform. But basically, it provides what you'd expect from a navigation product. So it gives turn by turn, it takes you through your route. But it also takes into account other things that are going on your route. So you've got traffic on the one hand, you've got other kinds of events, speed traps, hazards, different things. And also allows community members to share this information back. So you're driving by, you actually see a cop somewhere, well, let someone else know and share the knowledge with everyone else. And so community members can basically share information actively. The core of what we do, though, is about driving. And so we enable users to basically share passively information back without having to take their hands off their wheels. And the way we do this is by collecting GPS traces. So imagine we've got 2 users driving around somewhere. We get their traces, and now if we get a bunch of them together, we get a pretty good grid of the road as it appears right now. Our platform takes this grid and actually creates the road grid out of it. And what you see here is actually a location in Tel Aviv. We then opened it up to the community to fill in information we're missing. So we know all the navigable information around it, but we don't really know names of streets and things like that. And so community members actually donated a lot of this information. Everyone knows their own neighborhood. So contribute your neighborhood, we all get a lot more information. And so as you're driving through this map now and it's navigating you around, we can tell by your speed whether or not there's traffic. Get a bunch of people doing this at the same time, and we can get a pretty good feel about what's going on in traffic, not just on the highways, but down to the side roads and in real time. And then we can reroute you around the different obstacles that might appear. Don't forget, we're sharing information as well, so we're now learning about other events and other things that are going on and can warn you as you're getting close to speed cams and things like that. So just in terms of the company was launched in Israel. And in Israel, we went public with the product in January. In 4 months, we've got over 80,000 users on the application. Population of 7.4 million people, so that's over 1% of the population have downloaded it. And over 90% of the roads are mapped. We've got real-time traffic, which is considered the best in Israel today. So quickly, I will show you a demo of what this looks like. This is the US application that we just launched. This is actually live emulation. This is the Windows Mobile version. We launched it on Android. And you can see here San Francisco. If you would zoom in San Francisco, you actually see these are some of our early alpha users on the system itself. You can see initial reports on traffic as it's going on there. You can actually see events. So you can scroll through the different events that are going on, and you can zoom in and follow a thread of a discussion as it happens. On top of that, as we said, we've got the basic free, I forgot to add, navigation. So this would be turn-by-turn navigation. Try the route. Basically, you get everything you'd expect from a navigation client. And again, since we've built the data ground up, this data is being refreshed and is changing in real time. So it's now about 5 in the morning in Israel, so it's kind of a difficult time to look at traffic, but I took a screen capture earlier today to get an idea of what this would look like in a crowded metro. So this is downtown Tel Aviv in Israel. And what you can see is the actual Wazers, and as we begin zooming in deeper and deeper, you actually can see the traffic patterns going down to the side streets. So when we navigate you through this on your daily commute, we will take into account the different obstacles and different traffic and be able to route you around these different events and do everything in real time. The app is completely free to use to consumers. We're live and an alpha right now, and especially Android users, we'd welcome you to join. Waze.com is the website, and 5 seconds to spare on a 15-minute presentation. That's pretty good. Thank you very much.